Everyone remembers the formula? No? So it is given by minus infinity to infinity e to the power of minus st times xt dt. Okay. Now what we are doing is we have read about the Laplace transform of several important functions. What are those functions? Laplace transform of ut is what? Anyone?
1 by s.
1 by s.
Yes. Okay. Laplace transform of sine omega t is how much? Omega upon s square plus omega square times ut. Okay. And similarly, Laplace transform of cos omega t is s upon s square plus omega square times ut. Us. I mean, sorry. This is not ut. This is sine omega t ut and cos omega t ut. Okay. That is the formula. And what else we have learned in the Laplace? The properties of Laplace, that the Laplace transform of d by dt of xt is, tell me, s times xs minus of initial value of x at time t equals to 0. And Laplace transform of integral of xt from 0 to infinity or time t to infinity is s times fs. This is all we have learned about the Laplace transform until now. Okay. Then we have discussed that the Laplace transform, if there is a resistor R and it is exposed to Vt voltage and the current It is flowing, then the Laplace transform is, you can say, Vs is equals to Is times R. Okay. So the values of resistance R does not change if we transform from time domain to the Laplace domain. Similarly, if an inductor is there, I have told you Vs and Vt and It. So what was the formula? Tell me. Vs is equals to, in Laplace domain, what will
Is
be
into
Vs
SL.
in Is? Yeah. So the inductive impedance is replaced by SL in terms other than this thing in place of L. So you can represent it as SL, the impedance of the inductance in the Laplace domain. Similarly, if a capacitor is there, if it is exposed to voltage Vt and the current It is flowing, what is the voltage Vs? Is times 1 by Sc. So the inductive impedance is, the capacitive impedance in the Laplace domain is S into C. So Sc, Sl and R. And what was the condition which I have told you when these things are valid? Tell me. When? Not these things, these two formulas. When these two formulas are valid, when the initial conditions are 0. Okay. When the initial conditions are 0, then the voltage across the inductor and the capacitor is in the Laplace domain is represented by these two values. So if someone asks you that suppose this is a voltage, uh, suppose 5 times ut, or you can directly keep it as some voltage Vt. It is given to resistance R, this is L and this is C, and all the initial conditions are 0. Okay. And there is a current It in the circuit. Okay. So its equivalent representation in the Laplace domain will be, tell me what is this value? V of S. Is it correct or not? This will be resistance R. This will be what value? Tell me. S into L. And this value will be 1 upon SC. And the current IT will be replaced by capital IS. So can someone tell me the net, this thing, the relation between VS and IS? Anyone? VS is equals to IS times, all are in series, so R plus SL plus 1 upon SC. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can write equivalent directly like this. Okay. Now let us suppose you have the initial values of capacitance and the voltage in the capacitor. Let us suppose we have the condition something like this. So let us start with the resistor. Resistor doesn't have any initial values or final values. Okay. So there is no problem of representation of resistor anytime. So if its voltage is Vt and It in the time domain, so it will be always Vs is equals to Is times R. This is always true because resistance does not have any initial value or any final value. It only has the instantaneous value of the voltage and the current. Okay. Now let us suppose we have an inductor. And while deriving the formula for Vs and Is for the inductor, I have told you, suppose this is Vt and the current It is flowing in this direction. Okay. So Vt was what? L times di by dt. Okay. Now you take Laplace transform on both the sides. So Vt Laplace transform is Vs and L times S times Is minus of I0 positive. Is it correct or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in the first class, I have ignored that there is no initial current in the inductor. But now let us suppose there is an initial current. So if there is an initial current, can you replace this inductor as something like this one or directly SL, or there should be something else in the Laplace domain? Vs and Is. Is this thing correct or not? Let me expand this equation. So Vs across the inductor is given by SL times Is minus of L times 0 positive, I 0 positive. Okay. Now what I am just doing is, now you tell me there, this side is voltage. This is itself the voltage and this is itself, I mean the unit cannot be different. So this has to be a voltage quantity and this has also to be a voltage quantity. So if someone asks you that you have to write down the relationship between Vs and Is for an inductor, okay. So tell me, is this a battery or not? Yes or no? So I'm just writing it like this. I'm sorry. Vs plus L times I 0 positive is equals to SL times Is. Okay. So can you represent it in the circuit form? Tell me. I need an answer. So can I write it something like this? Can I represent it something like this? That there is an inductor whose inductance value is IL and there is a battery attached here which is supporting our input battery. So if it is supporting our input voltage, it should be minus and plus here. And here current Is is flowing. And here is the voltage Vs. Tell me, is this correct or wrong? Can you write the KVL equation for this? So it is Vs minus of Is times SL plus of Is plus of L times I 0 positive equals to 0. Is this correct or not? The KVL equation for this loop? This is L times I 0 positive. Please understand it very carefully. What I have done. Any doubt you can ask me. No one has any doubt? Okay. Then finally, what we can do that if there is an inductor with no initial values, okay, you can replace it the same in the Laplace domain also. Please bring. You can pour it. जल्दी से pour कर देना इसको, हाँ, ये जम जाएगा. बहुत धीमे धीमे करना, साइड के बबल है ना. हाँ, इस तरफ से डालना जहाँ से बबल ना हो. एक तो बबल बाकी है. लेट अस सी. बट इसमें बबल है यार अभी. ठीक है, तुम डाल के देखो. धीमे धीमे डालना, ठीक है. हाँ, अच्छे से डाला जैसे मैंने कल डाला था ना. सेम वही. ठीक है, बबल्स करने की कोशिश करना. ऊपर तो जितना भरा है उतना भरना. ठीक है. So if there is no initial condition in the inductor, okay, so it can be given by S into L like this. But if there is an inductor which is charged by some initial current I 0 positive, then its representation will be, there will be a battery here and it will be supporting our initial battery and its value will be L times I 0 positive. Now this is Vs. You got this thing, representation? Any doubt you can please ask me. Otherwise I will proceed. No, yes, anything?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Now let us suppose we have a capacitor. Let us suppose we have a capacitor and there is a voltage VC across it and the current I is flowing. What is the current across the capacitor? Please tell me. I is equals to C times dV by dt. Okay. Now just like we have done in the inductor, please tell me how the capacitor will be represented in the Laplace domain if it is having some voltage V of 0 positive also. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Please tell me how the capacitor will be represented if it is having some initial voltage also. I'm just giving you 2 minutes time. Let me know.
It will be opposing Vs, sir.
Yeah, students, any answer, please? Anyone, any answer? I'm sorry. Someone came actually.
It will oppose Vs.
Any? Yeah. So please tell me, uh, there will be one battery or not
Yes.
opposing Vs,
Yes.
and what will be its value?
V opposite 0 positive bias.
V 0 positive or 0 negative by S,
S.
and this will be 1 by SC,
1 by C.
and here it will be Vs.
Vs.
Whatever the Vs will. Everyone got this answer? So what you have to do, you have to just take the Laplace transform on both the sides. So that will be Is is equals to C times Vs by S plus of, minus of Vc 0 positive. Only this thing you have to get solved, and you will get this kind of circuit. Okay. So please remember that whenever you are replacing capacitor and the inductor in the Laplace domain, you have to check the values of these battery that will come into picture if there is an initial value. Okay. If there is no initial value, then directly you can write it as SL and 1 upon SC. That's the only difference. Okay. So I'm just giving you one small question related to this. Please let me know the answer for this. Actually, that's a question for complete Laplace itself. So the question is, there is a circuit which is having R, L, and C. Okay. R value is 2 ohms. L value is, let me check it, 1 Henry. And C value is 25 by 9 farads. Okay. And it is subjected to unit step input of 1 times UT. Okay. What you have to find? You have to find out the value of current. You have to find out the value of current IT in the circuit with respect to the time. All the initial values are 0. What is current IT in the circuit? Okay. And you have to use the Laplace representation while solving this question. Please solve this question. I'm giving you time. You can take maybe 4 to 5 minutes of time, but please let me know this answer.
So you stop sharing the screen.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Just a second. Just 1 second, student. I'm just hearing it. Yeah. Now is it visible now?
So,
Yeah. Please solve it. I'm giving you time, 5 minutes time. And it's a very important question from the exam point of view. So there will be several questions that may be asked from these kind of questions. See, this question will involve everything. It will involve all the concepts of Laplace transform. So please do it along with the class. Okay, don't miss the understanding of this question. ओके, हट गया सारा। Okay. So I'm wondering 7 or 6. You have to remove it. Well, nano bit क्या करना है? That is
5 by 8 times of e power minus t by 5 minus e power minus 9t by 5.
let's check it. So the answer is minus 5 by 8 e to the power of minus 9 by 5 t ut plus 5 by 8 e to the power of minus 1 by 5 t ut. Anyone else? Anyone got this answer?
Yes, sir. Got it.
How have you solved it?
First KVL and then applying Laplace transform.
Okay, fine. Let me just solve it for other persons also. You can, so I am representing this complete circuit in the Laplace domain. So what you can do is R will be replaced by R. L will also be SL. So S times L is 1. Okay. And C will be replaced by 1 by SC. So that will be 1 by S times C. So 25 by 9 times, what is the Laplace transform of ut? 1 by S. Is it correct or not? Okay. Now you have to apply the KVL in this loop where current is IS. So KVL is 1 by S times is equals to, let me check it. 1 by S times should be equal to IS times 2 plus S plus 9 by 25S. I hope everyone has got this until this point, the answer. Right? So IS can be represented as 1 upon 2S plus S square plus 9 by 25. Okay. So once you get this kind of representation, your next target should always be that you have to write this expression in the form of a upon ax plus b and a upon bx plus c, something like that. So this can be represented as 1 upon s plus 9 by 5. I hope partial fractions is known to all, because that thing must have been covered in your BEE your first year. Is it covered or not? Yes? No? Partial fractions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you have to apply the partial fraction technique here to write IS in the form of a upon s plus 9 by 5 plus b upon s plus 1 by 5. Okay. Why you are writing in this? Because you know the formula of Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus a. You know the Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus b. Okay. So what is the value of a and b? Please tell me if someone has done it.
5 by 8 and minus 5 by 8.
So a value must have been came to be minus 5 by 8 by s plus 9 by 5, and b value should have been came at 5 by 8 upon s plus 1 by 5. Okay, and you have to take the Laplace inverse again. Then Laplace inverse of this value, these two values are minus 5 by 8 times Laplace transform of 1 upon s plus a is e to the power of minus of 80, which is 9 by 5 times t times ut plus suppose this is minus, you have taken, okay, so minus e to the power of minus 1 by 5 times t times ut. So this is the answer. This is how you have to do the questions. Any doubt in this, you can ask me. Okay. So at time t equals to 0, what value of current should be there? Any guess in the system? At time t equals to 0 in this huh? It should be 0, 1, something what? By just looking at this figure. At time t equals to 0 positive, the current in this circuit should be
0.
0, because inductor will act as an open circuit. Okay. So definitely, if you put t equals to 0 here, you will get 1 minus 1, and that value will come out to be 0. And even at infinity, I mean, even at steady state, when everything is settled, then also its value should come to be 0 itself. So even at infinity state, this value is 0, this value is always 0. So even at infinity, the value of current I will be 0. Okay. So let me just solve the general expression for second order networks in Laplace domain. This is something important which you will be dealing if you will be taking the unit systems course in your coming future. So that this thing will be applicable to all. So this is basically a control system concept, but because the Laplace transform and the circuit analysis is involved in it, I'm just telling you. So instead of giving you any values and instead of giving you any source value also, I'm just deriving some of the basic formulas of related to the second order systems. Okay. So suppose and that is a unit step response. General expression for second order networks in Laplace domain for unit step input. This is for unit step input only. Okay. So suppose this is R, this is L, and this is C with initial conditions as 0, and they are supplied by source voltage UT. Okay, and you have to find out the value of current I, or if someone says to find out the value of voltage VC as across the capacitor. So how you will solve it? Okay. So can someone tell me the value of VCS in Laplace domain in general form? VCS is what?
1 by SC into I of S.
1 by SC into I of S. Very good. Why this is not I of S. Okay. Now I have to find out the value of I of S. So you apply the KVL here in this loop in the Laplace domain. Okay. So UT Laplace is 1 by S is equals to IS times R plus SL plus 1 upon SC. So IS value, if you see, so IS value will be 1 by S divided by R plus SL plus 1 upon SC. Okay. So then finally the VC value will come out to be 1 by S and 1 by SC multiplied by 1 by S R plus SL plus 1 upon SC. Now if you just simplify this one, it will come out to be 1 by L into C multiplied by 1 by S multiplied by S square plus R by L times S plus 1 by L into C. Okay. And then VCS further I am just simplifying it. So this will be 1 by S multiplied by 1 by LC divided by S square plus R by L times S plus 1 by L into C. So this is how the final expression in the Laplace domain for the voltage across capacitor is looking like. This you have to solve it. This derivation may also come in your exam. So please note it down. Anything can be given. Okay. Now you let us suppose that you are taking 1 by LC as omega n square, and where omega n you can call it as natural frequency of oscillation. You will get to know why. Natural frequency of oscillation. Okay. And 2 times zeta omega n you can represent as R by L. That's just an assumption. Just an assumption that R by L is given by 2 zeta omega n. Okay, where zeta is known as the damping constant. Damping constant. The more details you will get to know in your control system course, but for you it's just a simple notation, you can accept it like that. So if you just substitute these values in this omega n and the RL values, so you can write it as something like this. So Vs can be given as 1 by S into omega square upon S square plus 2 zeta omega ns, okay, plus omega n square. Okay. That's just a simple representation. Now, if suppose I am taking two cases actually. Case one is when there is no damping in the system. I mean the damping constant is 0, which means that resistance R in the circuit is 0. Let us suppose. Okay. So if these conditions occur, then your VCS will be equal to 1 upon S multiplied by omega n square upon S square plus omega n square. Is it clear or not? Now you have to tell me, you have to do the partial fraction of this equation and tell me this equation in the form of a by s plus b upon s square plus omega n square. Please tell me this value. You have to tell me the value of a and b. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Use partial fractions.
One by s minus s by s square plus omega n square.
Let me check the answer. 1 by s. Okay.
minus j omega.
No, j omega don't bring here. Don't bring here anything j. The
Minus s
Laplace
by
domain
s
is,
square plus omega n square.
I think it should come something like this one, s by s square plus omega n square. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then if it is so, then let me just write it down. So VCS has came to be 1 by s minus of s upon s square plus omega n square. Okay. Now if you have to write the Vt, then you have to take Laplace inverse of this thing. So what is the Laplace inverse of 1 by s? What is the Laplace inverse of 1 by s?
Of t.
Ut. Okay. And s upon s square plus omega n square. What is the Laplace inverse of this one?
Cos omega t.
Cos omega
Cos
t ut.
omega n t ut. Okay. Now can you see that if ut you just take common, it will be 1 minus cos omega n t. Okay. So if you derive this equation, if you draw this graph, it will be something like this one. Its maximum value will be 2, minimum value will be 1. Okay. I mean, it will oscillate, it will come to 0 also. So at time t equals to 0, its value will be what? Tell me. At time t equals to 0.
0, sir. 0.
It will be 0 and then it will oscillate something like this. Okay. Something like this. So VCT, you see the capacitor voltage is never like it is keeping on oscillating. Okay, it is not damping. It is not coming something like this one, the exponential damping, something like this. It is not happening. Not even the exponential rise, something like this. It is oscillating between 0 and 2. Okay. The reason is if the damping is 0, there is no resistance in the circuit, then there is a supply and there is a L, there is a C, and it will oscillate between L and C. There is no loss of the energy. That is what it is meant to say, that the voltage will keep on oscillating. Okay. So similarly, you can be asked that if the zeta value is 1, what will be the nature of the voltage? If the zeta value is less than 1, what is the nature of the voltage? So that way, the questions may be asked in the exam. Okay. Any doubt in this? You can ask me. Now, please let me know the final this thing, that if the zeta value is 1, now let us suppose that VCS, VCS. So the VCS was given by, let me just get the final equation. That VCS was given by 1 by S multiplied by 1 by LC or omega n square divided by S square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus of omega n square. Now if zeta is equals to 1, then your VC of S will be 1 by S multiplied by omega n square upon S square plus 2 omega ns plus omega n square. Now this is 1 by S multiplied by omega n square upon S plus omega n whole square. Please tell me the value of it can be written as in the form of A by S plus B upon S plus omega n plus D upon S plus omega n whole square. Okay, I'm giving you this thing as a homework, and you can consider this it's as one kind of assignment, that you have to find out the Laplace transform of Laplace inverse of 1 upon S plus A whole square, and then you have to put here and you have to tell me the answer in the coming classes. I'm leaving this thing as an exercise, but this derivation may come in the exam. Okay, Laplace inverse of S plus A whole square. What is that? If you are able to get it, then you can write the time domain expression for this equation. Okay. Any doubt in this? But in the next class, I'm expecting this answer with you. I'm not going to solve this thing. Okay. So I think that's all for the Laplace transform. Until here, the minor will be conducted, minor 2. Okay. So please go through the concept which I have told you of the Laplace transform. Okay. And then again in the coming classes, we will start the network theorems, hopefully, the final part of the syllabus. Okay. Fine. Thank you, everyone. Then. But please solve that question. It may come in the exam. Again, I'm telling you, the variations may come in the exams. Okay. Thank you.